Good afternoon and welcome to Friday with Fiona. And so I looked at what is on the last chance list, which went live on Tuesday, because the annual catalogue 2024 to 2025 catalogue is finishing at the end of this month, beginning of May, and the new one's coming out, which is fabulous. However, we're saying goodbye to lots of favourites. So I thought during April I'd take the time to go back through some of my favourites that are on the last chance list and are also reduced. So normally we would recommend you buy these as a bundle, so the stamp set and the dies, and you save 10%. However, sorry, I'm getting the reflection of my ring light. If you buy them separately, so this is £23, it's now 16, no, 13, and these are down to 16. So the joint, I think 16 something. So I think the joint, I worked out it was £27 for the two. So an absolute bargain. So I've got some fun cards to share with you today. I am going to be doing some stamping. I think I've got all the die cutting done. Just get a block out. If I do need to do any, I've got my favourite mini cut and emboss machine. And I'm going to be using up my in colour. They're just called in colour. No, they're quite flat. Because they're retiring as well, even though we've still got these in colours for another year. So I've got some lovely cards. So just a bit of fun. That's the other thing to say. If you spend £25 in my online store, I will send everything you need to make these cards. I'll send you the card bases, the layers, the matting. I can't send you the stamped images, but I can die cut them for you. And then if you've got the stamp set, you can stamp them yourselves. Or otherwise, just use my layouts and use something you've already got. But I do love the trolley. And the sentiments and the fonts, just, I'm really sad it's going. So this is my first one, just for you. Actually, it's not my first one. Oh, we'll do it as the first one. So I've got my card base. If you spend £25 in my store and I send everything to you, you also get a full tutorial with measurements, photos and instructions, and you can use it again. So I've got my piece of black. So this is a half of A4. So 29.6 by 10.5, scored in half at 14.8. Then I've got a piece of basic black, which is 12.3 by 8. And then I've got my basic white. Now, I just need to stamp my sentiment. I have already stamped, coloured and die cut my flowers, my cake and my bottle of pop, whatever that is. And I'm just going to pop up a little bit of white ribbon. This is nearly the end of my white twine, so I'm hopefully going to get a bow out of it. And I'm really apologising because with my carpal tunnel, tying bows is really difficult. As you can see, perhaps should have done that in advance as well. Just want a little one. Oh, that's too big. Start again. That's better. Let's get my ribbon scissors. Yeah, and I'll trim that in a minute. See, that's just about gone. But I need my sentiment. So we're saying just for you, and it's nice and big. Oh, look how that got in there. Just for you. And I'm going to stamp that in Memento Black. Whoops, the daisy. Send my Easter card flying. Now, I did re-ink this last week, but I think it might already be. that's okay. And just give that a quick clean. Just for you. Let's cover that up so I don't stick my hand in it, which I have been known to do. Okay, so now I'm going to take my seal and put my basic white onto my basic black. Now my white is 12 by 7.7, so 3.3 centimeters smaller. And then that's going to go flat. I'm going to use Seal. No, I'll use Seal because with the black I found the Seal Plus doesn't like it. But you can use whatever glue you prefer. I kind of use whatever takes my fancy, basically. I use all of them, including wet glue. Depends what I'm doing, really. Okay, so I'm just going to line that up. I'm just eyeballing it. You could measure, but I'm just eyeballing it. There we go. And then I'm going to take dimensionals. And so I've used the flowers, the bottle, and the cake. I think I'm pretty much using every stack. Oh, I'm not using the bag. And I'm not using the couple of the sentiments. But other than that, using everything. Right, so let's pop. That just needs one there, and I will pop a bit of wet glue on that one at the bottom. That one's going to have two, and also I'm using the in colors that are carrying over, so the 24 to 2026 in colors, kind of because this is when it came out, and once we get the new in colors, these ones tend to get a bit overlooked, so I'm just going to pop a bit of wet glue on there, and then I'm going to line that up. Just for you. And then my cake can be tucked under. Very nice birthday present, isn't it? Flowers, cake, and a bottle of bubbly. Just for you. And then I'm going to put my in colour, whatever they're called. They are called in colour resin dots. So that was Shy Shamrock. So we'll have a big, no it wasn't, it was shaded. Not shaded. Oh, I can never remember what it's called. Summer Splash. That's what it's called. Summer Splash. So that's a Summer Splash. Petunia Pop. Peach Pie. And then up here we'll have Shy Shamrock and Pretty in Pink. So I'm using every single one going. And I've even lit the candles with lemon lolly. So that's card number one. Easy peasy. Nice and quick. Oh, I didn't put my bit of twine on. So I'm just going to roll the glue dot up. So can you see that? It's rolled up. And then I can pop that on there. Squidge it down. And pop it on my flowers. Like that. Okay, so that is card one finished. Lovely jubbly. Okay, moving on to card number two. This is fun. So you've got the plant, and it's kind of getting away from the shopping trolley and everything. which I do love, and that's what we're doing in the next one. But right, I've got to make sure I've got my notes here. Okay, so what I've done is I've die cut the second smallest stylish shapes in a square in white, and then the black is just literally half a centimetre bigger. So I think it was 4 centimetres, the black. 4.1 centimetres to make it half a centimetre bigger. And I've stamped coloured the plant pots. So that's Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, and Peach Pie. And again, I've used all the resin dots. And again, another really kind of simple but really effective. So what I'm going to do is take my white squares and layer them onto my basic black. And I just think the basic black really makes it pop. There we go. That's one. Nope. Need to move that over a bit. Don't stick down. Don't stick down. There we go. And I've cut that really, really fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my black blending brush, stamp and blend, and I'm going to just go so you get the black on the edge. Then it looks then like you've got a bit more black than you actually have. So that's a cool trick if you've never seen that before. I must have got my measurements wrong on that one. Hopefully this one is okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, you know what? I'm too far over. That's okay. Right, so I'm just going to lay those flat onto my card as diamonds rather than squares. That there. And that one there. So I'm just kind of lining them up where I want them. And I'm going to start with the middle one. There we go. And then I can line them up with the top sides. There we go. And then the third one. There we go. And then all that remains is to pop my plants on with a dimensional. So I'm just going to pop one on each plant pot. And I did thanks on that one, but I think I might do happy birthday on this one. Now I'm just going to stamp it in the bottom corner. And resin dots. And there's card 2. Really, really quick and easy. And actually, I love it. I just think the simplicity. So thanks. Happy birthday. Card 2. Okay, so card 3. I want to say it's my favourite, but actually I think that one might be my favourite. But I do love the shopping trolley. It's just so fun and you can do so much with it. And I've also this time embossed using the So Swirly 3D embossing folder. No, it's not 3D actually. And I have, again, got everything ready to save time. So this, for the sentiment, is 4.2 in black by 2.6. And the white is 3.9 by 2.4. And then this is, the black is 9 by 13.3. And the white is 8.7 by 13. And then I've got my trolley in grey granite. And then I've got the items that are going to go in my trolley. I've got the flowers, the plant, and the bottle. Okay. So shopping is always a good idea. I wonder if treat yourself would fit, because I didn't use that before. No, it won't. Shopping is always a treat. Let's just clean the happy birthday and put it away. Okay. So I need my bit of basic white and Memento black again. Shopping is always a good idea. Just about fit that on there. Might have needed to be a fraction larger. So, and then that's going to go on to the black. And just start putting my layers on. Just need to trim that fraction. There we go. And then I've got my So Swirly and my basic black. Now, because it's embossed, I am actually going to use wet glue. And I'm going to need wet glue for my trolley as well. So, usually you have a debossed side, but you kind of don't on this. Ooh, it's a new bottle, so it's really coming out well. Whoops-a-daisy. Just need to trim that again. That's just a fraction. That's better. Okay, and got my card base. So again, standard A4. This time it's done the other way. So it's 14.8 14.8 by 21, scored in half at 10.5. And then I'm going to pop that on as well with wet glue. It doesn't really matter which way up it goes. And again, I'm just eyeballing it, but you can measure and mark with pencil, but I'm just eyeballing it. And then that's going to go on with wet glue as well. This one does matter which way up it goes. Shopping is always a good idea. I couldn't agree more. Right, now I need to put my trolley together. So let's just get my silicone mat. And there's my wheels. I'm just going to put a bit there and a bit there. I'm lining it up with the right, just give that a minute to dry. Whoops-a-daisy. Just need to get that excess glue off. Okay. Now, what I then used for this is the foam adhesive strips, just to go around the edge. I think I'm probably going to need to cut this in half. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to need to cut that in half. Let's see if I can do this. No, is the answer to that. Okay, I think we'll forget that. How did I do that? Oh, it's the dimensionals cut down. That's probably easier than that. So let's... Yep, that'll do. It's a fraction visible there, but it should be okay. And then I need the two sides. Amazing what you can do with dimensionals, other than what they're originally meant for. I think this is probably the hardest part of the card. Oh, that's a bit too long. Let's do the narrowest bit. Here we go. So I'm just going to mark with pencil the inside of my trolley. And then I can work out where I want to put my flowers, wine, and so one on the wine. In the middle, one on the plant. And the flowers. And now I can put my trolley over them, and that should work. So I've just done this bit, and then I'll put some wet glue on the wheels bit. Don't think it needs it actually. And there you go. Just some fun. I really like this set. I'm sad that it's leaving, but as I said, it's an absolute bargain now. So if you like these cards and you'd like to get this, make sure that you buy the stamp set and the dies separately in order to get the discount. And if you spend £25 in my store on anything, glues, cardstock, ribbon, embellishments, anything, then I will send you everything you need to make them. The three cards, but I can't send you the stamped images, but I can die cut for you. So I'm happy to do that. I think that's all to say now, really, except have a good look. There's loads of stuff. I mean, there's 12 by 12 glimmer paper for £3. It's incredible. That's, I think it's 3 or 4 sheets, just, you know, some crazy prices. I guess they've got so much new inventory coming, they need to get rid of the old. So anyway, the sun is shining. It's a beautiful day here. The weekend is supposed to be beautiful. I hope you have a lovely weekend. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask, and I hope to see you next week. Bye.